Hi friends, welcome to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Caitlin and I like to film eyeshadow palette ranking and review videos as well as the occasional other beauty content sprinkled in. So if those are things that you are interested in, you should definitely hit that subscribe button because I post 1 to 2 videos every single week. And for those of you that are not new here, my face is happy that you are seeing it again. And if you are a beauty content lover and you're not following me on Instagram or TikTok, you should. katelynhousemakeup, all one word, on both platforms. I like to post lots of reels, TikToks, just photo posts. Every palette that I do these reviews of, I post swatches of as soon as I get the palette in my hands on my Instagram stories. So you should also check those out. If you're curious about swatches on this palette, as of the moment I'm filming this, I have posted them on my Instagram story, but by the time you're seeing this, it will likely be on my whatchamacallit, on the story highlight. There we go. Anyways, I have an exciting video for us today. I am going to try a new to me brand, which is a French brand called Martine Cosmetics. This is their Martine'S diner. Oh shoot, I just realized I put Martin's diner on my Instagram story. Whatever, Martine's diner, my bad. This is what the palette looks like. It's adorable and like a 50s diner inspired like color story and palette packaging. So cute. So if you want to see me do a look with this palette and give you my first impression thoughts, then you should hit the like button on this video and keep on watching. Okay, I haven't even primed my eyelids yet because I am not prepared, because I'm filming this video after work and I'm a tired lady. Ooh, that was loud. I didn't even have like that long of a work day, but I just used so much of my brain power that I'm like, oh man, I can't even get with it. Okay, oh, by the way, I should mention this is the cami bun from insert name here. That seemed important to mention. Actually, I'm gonna use my Milk Hydro Grip primer only because I'm getting low on my Smashbox one, and while that is my preferred eyeshadow base, the Hydro Grip is fine and works good as an eyeshadow base other than longevity for me, and I'm gonna wipe this makeup look off in like an hour, so I don't really need it to last that long. You should stay tuned and subscribe if you're not already to see my eyeshadow palette rankings, where I'll give a more like thorough review of this palette once I've had a chance to test the longevity and, you know, just overall reaching for the palette more than just this one time. And yeah, anyways, I don't know why I'm all into the self-promotion today. I guess because I had a hard day at work. I'm like, let's make this social media thing work out. I'm just kidding. Okay. If you see glitter particles all over my face, it's because I used the Danessa Myricks Infinite Chrome Flakes in Pride, and instead of like cleansing my face, I just used a makeup wipe because I'm gonna wash my face in like an hour. So I didn't want to cleanse it twice within an hour. So, well, not cleanse it 4 times because I double cleanse. Okay, so don't come for me. Anyways, I am thinking that we do a reddish pinky like matte crease and then go in with this yellow matte on the lid. That's what I'm thinking. I will say I have, first of all, the imprints on the shadows are the cutest things I've ever seen. It physically hurt me to swatch them. They are adorable. The theming is super cute. I really like this color story. So those are very first impression thoughts. And then second to that, the shimmers aren't like I should say there feels like there's 2 different shimmer formulas in the swatches. Karen and Peggy, and maybe even Jenny, but really Karen and Peggy feel like a little bit more sparkly, whereas the others definitely have not quite a satin. They're more metallic than a satin, but that really soft, like subtle shimmer vibe to them, which with the theming I think makes sense. So I'm not mad at it, but I'm just letting you guys know. So I want to start with Candice, which is the very pale pink that barely showed up on my arm when I swatched. First step, grab a brush. Okay, so this is an Alter Ego number 3 brush. So going in with the shade Candice. The shade names are cute too. So there's like Peggy, Sandy, Patty, Darlene, Betty, Linda. Like, I don't know, they're adorable. There's one with a skate, like a roller skate on it. It's called Frenchie. That's cute too. So I did notice it's like a lavender pink, but it almost has like not a lavender pink. Yeah, I guess that is what I'm trying to say. It's like a pastel-y pink with like a lavender tone to it. Looks a little bit more purple. That's what I kind of noticed when I swatched it on my arm as well. Could also be because this brush is dirty, but I didn't use this brush to swatch it on my arm, so I'm feeling like that's kind of the vibe of the shade. You all watching this on camera probably can't see anything because my lighting is probably washing this all out, because this is very pale, but it's pretty and it feels nice. It's soft, blending out easily. I think this is really just going to serve as like a transition shade. At least on my skin tone, it's not really showing up that much. Okay, so next we're going to go in with Linda, which is like a reddish, it's like a deep red matte. And I'm going to take a Real Techniques tapered blending brush. I might regret this. This might be a little bit big for this shade because it's a bit deep, but we're just gonna test it out. That's what we're here for. We're having fun. Did I say this was Real Techniques? It's an 053 is technically the number on it. Sorry, I don't know if I said that. Okay, and going back in with Candice and that Alter Ego brush just to blend out the edges of that a little bit. Ooh, those blended together very, very nicely. Yeah, the mattes are super soft, blending really, really nicely so far, the 2 that I've tried. I will say when I swatched them, they all felt pretty similar in formula. I didn't really notice any of the mattes feeling more or less soft. They all felt pretty soft and they all swatched very nicely, but as we all know, and as every single beauty YouTuber says, it's not about how they swatch, it's about how they perform on the eye. Unless you're a professional swatcher, and then I'm sure you're hoping they swatch nice to make your life easier. So I am curious because I feel like I have some of you that comment on every single video, and I love you all that do that. It's fun to see you all again. I love seeing familiar faces just as much as I love seeing new faces. But I'd be curious, like, I feel like we're friends, so why don't you comment down below, like, where you're from, whatever extent of that you feel comfortable sharing on the internet. Like, don't send me your address, but like, are you from the US? Are you from France? Are you from wherever? I'd be curious to know. And have you ever tried brands from other countries? And if you have, what's your favorite brand from another country? I think it's fun to buy makeup from other countries. Okay, so I had a thought. I think I'm gonna do my thought. Okay, so I think I'm going to cut my crease using this About Face matte fluid eye paint in White Noise. And the reason I'm gonna use this white is because I wanna go in with that pastel yellow shade called Betty. And I think that will help it perform. Like, it'll help it be more vibrant. But I also just realized I never went in with Frenchie, so hold on, we're not there yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is a Blend Bunny Cosmetics B4 brush going in with the shade Frenchie. I wish there was a Danny shade because there's a Sandy shade. Okay, so taking that shade, or that brush and that shade, and this is just like definitely like a maroon shade, but it's nice and deep. Also, this black in this palette is like super pigmented. Now I'm thinking I should try the black shade because what if it doesn't blend well? You would all like to know that, I'm sure. Okay, so then I'm gonna go back in with Linda in the Real Techniques brush and just lightly blend over the edge. This is a really pretty, like the way these colors blended together is really pretty. I don't know how to describe it. It's not quite red, but it's also not like purple or, I mean, I guess it's technically like a pinky. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's really nice. And then going back in with that Alter Ego brush with no additional product on it and just kind of running over everything to get a smooth gradient. All right, you know what? Let's just go in with Susie, the super dark black shade, for fun. That's what I'm here for. I'm testing out the palette, right? Okay, I'm gonna take this Sosu X Kaylee brush in SK04. It's like a pointed eyeshadow brush, so I'll be able to really get in there. Yeah, see, look at that. That's like, okay. Like, that is so dark and so pigmented. But can she blend out is the real question. Although I don't mind black eyeshadow shades that don't blend out that well because I just use them as like a shadow liner. I'm not opposed to doing that. But for those of you that might not like doing that, let's make sure that this is a usable shade for you. I'm going back in with the Blend Bunny brush and the shade Frenchie, and I'm going over where we put that black shade because I think that might help it blend out a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, that totally changed. I will say I may have been a fan of this look more prior to putting the black on, just because I liked the colors that these three shades, like the way they blended together. I liked that color more than this. I'm not honestly like I don't usually go so dark that I use black in the outer corner like a ton. That's not my favorite thing to do. Going back in with Linda. Okay, I think that helped a little bit. Let's see if our girl Linda can save us over here. You know, not totally, because I made a mess, but it doesn't look that bad. We're going back in with Candace on the Alter Ego brush just to soften all those edges. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I just preferred it without the black, but it blended out pretty nicely, other than the part that I made a mess with. Okay, so now what I was saying earlier, let's cut this crease. Okay, I have the Sigma cut crease brush. This is the E62. And I'm gonna go straight on the eye with it. I like to look up to just kind of help carve out my natural eye. Just to help map out the shape, I guess. Oh my gosh, I'm almost tempted to just pack the matte white sandy over it and call it a day. Maybe I'll do both. I love filming videos like this, especially when I'm going to bed afterwards, because I just experiment a little bit more when I'm not wearing this makeup anywhere, and I just am trying to unwind after work. So I'm like, let me just play with this stuff, you know? So anyways, that's the fun part for me. Okay, so I think we are gonna do, let's just do Sandy, the white, just so we can test out how good this white is. I'm gonna put it kind of in the inner corner and in the very beginning of where we just cut that crease. So this is a Sigma shader inner corner brush E46, and we're taking Sandy and I'm just packing that. Now I did put a white base down, so that is gonna help slightly, but I have a white eyeshadow base, so I might as well use it. It probably won't be quite as vibrant over just like your natural, like if you have like like your skin tone eyeshadow base, but I don't know, I haven't tried it, so who knows. That white is very pigmented, it's very white. So then let's go in with Betty, because that pale yellow just, you know, caught my heart while I was swatching. This is a Milk Cosmetics Sombra Plana brush, number 24. It's just a flat eyeshadow brush. Betty probably, the shade Betty probably caught my eye because it has a imprint of a donut on it, so it's probably why I wanted to use this one so bad, because donuts are delicious. I really like this. It's a very pale yellow, again similar to the white. I'm not sure, because I'm putting this on a white base, I don't know how it would perform otherwise, but it's not bad. I feel like it builds nicely on itself. They're layering pretty nicely. Okay, and then I want to take the Pink Shimmer Brenda to help kind of blend between these two shades. So I guess I'm going to use the backside of that same melt brush, but I'm going to spray it with Fix Plus just because I always spray my eyeshadows with Fix Plus or whatever primer fixing, like not a fixing spray, like whatever setting spray I have. It's maybe not the best blend I've ever done in my life because we kind of have a lot going on with the white to the yellow to the pink, but I think we can fix it and get it to where we want it. That pink is actually very like reflective on the lid. It's pretty. The pinks and yellows should blend in together and just make like a little bit of an orange. So I'm not super, yeah, you know what? I like that. I think that's good. I'm going to take a little bit of Frenchie again on that same BH brush and just kind of blend the pink shimmer into the like matte situation we have over here. I really like that. I think I am just gonna do the black shade as like a shadow liner. But you know what? I'm gonna do my base makeup. I'll come back and do that. So I did end up doing just the liner, like shadow liner on the top lid, just because I didn't want the black to like fall out onto my base makeup. But anyways, I used the Sigma Waterline liner to do that. So now we'll do the lower lash line. I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of just want to use the same mattes, but I feel like it is in my job description to try out as much as possible. So yeah, so we're gonna try and put as many mattes on the lower lash line as we can. I am going to take Frenchie again on that same Blend Bunny brush as earlier, and I am gonna put that on kind of the outer corner of my eye, basically the lower outer corner, just so we can blend it into what we had going on up top. And then I'm going to take, this is a Morphe M507 brush, and we're going to go in with the shade Tammy, which is this like almost like an orangey brown. And we're just going to run that over and across the lower lash line. And then I want to take a slightly bigger brush. This, what is this? A wide eyeshadow brush from Sonia Kashuk. And I'm going to go in with the shade Sunny, which is a slightly darker yellow. I'm just going to run that. Yeah, that warmed things up quite a bit. There we go. Okay, and then just to, I don't know, make things interesting, I'm gonna take Peggy, which is the white shimmer. I'm gonna just tap that on the inner corner. That is a very bright white shimmer. It's super icy. It has a little hint of blue to it almost, or like silver or something. That's pretty. Okay, and then I'm gonna take Darlene, which is this like soft pale blue, and I'm just gonna run that right there. That I did just to test out as many shades as possible because my preference would have been to just match the top to the bottom. So let me put on some mascara and lashes and then give you my overall thoughts. Here is the finished look. So I really like it. Like I said, would have rather kept it all in the same color story, just for me personally, because that's how I like to do my makeup. but I think it would be really fun to do a look using those matte shades that I used at the bottom with that light blue shimmer. I think that could be another really pretty look. So anyways, glad I got to test out more of the shades. So let me give you some information on this palette because I forgot to do that in the beginning. This box is all in French, so I don't really know what it says other than made in Italy, 24-month open container, and vegan formula. So that's the extent of it. There are 6 times 3, what is that? 18 shades. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that. And then it came with like cute little stuff with it. So this is the little like Martine's Diner little card that came with the palette, and then this really cute like menu that's just like really adorable. But anyways, just thought that was cute packaging. The collection did come with lip glosses that I didn't purchase just because I kind of like my Lunar Beauty lip glosses, and I've just found that those are the glosses I always reach for, so I don't really need a ton of other glosses. And I also tend to go for like either a nude lip or just like a lip oil, or anyways, so I didn't buy the glosses. But now on to the palette. So packaging, super cute. I feel like it is a little on the thick side. That doesn't bother me though, because it kind of reminds me of like the Kaleidos Club Nebula Escape Pod or whatever that one was called, those palettes that are like a little bit thicker. It's similar to that, so not too bad, but I mean, it is a little bit annoying to store, but I don't hate it. The inside packaging is super cute. I love the shape of the mirror, and you know, just the checkered like decorations, and then the color story I think is super cute and fun. And overall, all of the shades I tried today I really liked. I will say there was only one shade swatching that I wasn't a huge fan of, and that's Cheryl, and it's this red shimmer, and it reminds me of the texture and feel of the red shimmer in the Serendipity, the artist collab with Alien, well, formerly Alien Cosmetics, now Unearthly Cosmetics. It's like the Poison Apple palette or something like that. There's a red shimmer in that palette, and this one feels similar to the way that one felt, and I didn't like how that one performed, but I haven't used this one on the eye yet. I also don't like red shimmers, like just period, I never use them, so that's just something to know. But I have a lot of ideas now that I've played with this palette on different color stories to do. I was a little bit hesitant or nervous about buying it because I wasn't sure like what looks I'd create, but I really like this look we did today, and like I said, I kind of have an idea based on what I used on the lower lash line, and then of course the teal shades that are included. Like, I just feel like there's a lot to do with this palette. So overall, feeling really positive about it. But let me know if you picked this palette up or if you've ever tried this brand down in the comments section. And with that, I will see you all next time. Bye.